Hey sis, how are you doing? No, like honestly, how are you doing? I was over here getting some work done and something just fell on my heart to hit you up and just kind of see how you're feeling. And if you got a quick 5 minutes, let's have a heart to heart. First off, I've been there, I see you, and I'm here to cheer you on and navigate you through this crazy thing called life as a young woman. First thing I wanted to do was just take a moment to celebrate you. How amazing you are, how smart you are, how kind and considerate you are, how passionate you are. All of that deserves to be celebrated. And I can tell you, it does not feel good when others don't recognize and see what we see in ourselves. So in this moment, I celebrate you. Now, we could be celebrating you choosing your college, determining your major, deciding to go into a career that is totally different than what everybody else is doing, taking a solo trip across the country, or just going to a solo trip in the next state over. Whatever it is that you're doing in this moment, this day that is out of the norm for you, yo, big sis, it could even be paying your bills. But while I got you in this moment, I really want to help you talk about crafting your life that is as epic as you want it to be. So if you're like 18 to 20, let alone 20 to 25, you're in a very interesting place in your life. But I think there's some tips and tricks that you guys can do better than millennials and other generations before you, just because you have so much at your fingertips. Like soul searching. All right, grab your favorite drink, cuddle up on the couch, and let's get real quick. And tell me, what's making your heart sing? Every morning when you wake up, what is it that keeps you going? What is it that's making you smile? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thought? Is it a memory? I want you to think about your passions, your strengths, and all the things that make you just light up and smile from within, like a Christmas tree on Christmas morning. And then let's talk about your bucket list. Like, what are your goals? If you're between 18 to 25, you probably achieved some of the goals that you wanted, and now it's time to think about the goals that you're going to have in the next 5 to 10 years. But just think about your goals for this week. What are they? Have you planned them out? I want you to think of goals that are attainable for you, but also that make you want to do a little dance when you can complete it, because that was your goal that you did, and you did it by yourself. That's a big step. The key here is I want you to try to break them down into small bite sizes that make sense to you of what your agenda can look like and what can you handle. What can you complete successfully? Instead of trying to do something super huge in one day, let's build it up by taking those small chunks out the week. Now, all of us got an inner rebel, no matter what age you are. And if you don't, it's time to tap into it. When you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, shoot, even your early 30s, there's a rebel in you that needs to come out, because it's time to jump and take those leaps of faith, right? So this year, this moment, you're saying goodbye to fitting into the cookie cutter mode of what you're seeing on social media or around you, and you're defining what makes you you. I don't care if you've been wanting to start a side hustle, go back to school, start a YouTube channel, thinking about investing in a property, or just the next big idea that you have floating around. Miss Mama, I want you to dare to be different, because that's what's going to keep you ahead of the game. We're not followers, we're trendsetters, but we follow the trends that are close to our hearts. Now, if you think you learned it all in one take, it's not going to happen like that. The real key here as you get older is being open-minded to learning. Learning, Miss Mamas, is going to be the key. I mean, dive into those courses, get in that LinkedIn training, go get an ebook, join a workshop, do some knowledgeable things that you can pick up around the house and take home and do in the comfort of your space if you're introverted, or just do something different that's going to keep your brain going and growing. Learning doesn't stop when we cross that stage, no matter if it's high school, college, higher level education. The key to being that girl moving forward is to always be learning something new that's going to better benefit you, which in return is going to better benefit those around you. And then this one here, I see a lot of you got it already, and that's your squad. Who are your friends? Who circles you? Who are you circling around? Your group, your friends, they gotta replicate the energy that you're getting off, and you gotta be giving them something. And I'm gonna give you a little hint. As you get older, having a group of 10, 20, 30, 40 friends dies out, and it's okay. As you go through life, you make choices, you make mistakes, you make good choices. You're changing and evolving every day. Look around you in your friend group and see who's evolving and changing in their way, and how are they making it better. What positive things can you say to them, and what are they feeding into you? Because if it's something that's a little hesitant, you may need to rethink your friendship. Now this one's gonna be easy for a lot of you. Stay sassy, stay strong. Life, if it hasn't already in your early 20s, it's gonna throw some curveballs real quick. And when they come, unless you have a really great support system or some guidance, it's gonna be overwhelming. I know a lot of young ladies who've had this happen, and unfortunately, anxiety came about, depression, and that's nothing to feel bad about. A lot of times it was just because of life curveball. So you have to stay ready with a killer backhand swing, and that's keeping your mind strong and as prepared as possible for the things that may come up in your day-to-day life. And the last thing that's gonna get you over that hump as you get older is that self-care slay every day. You gotta pamper yourself, queen. You have to pamper yourself. You have to do things for you that make you feel good. If you're not an eyelash girly, then don't do it. Do something that makes sense to you. If you're not a get your hair done every 2 weeks girly, then don't do it. Do something that makes sense to you. But taking care of yourself or pampering yourself in a way that makes sense and makes you feel good every morning when you get up, that is beautiful. Like, you've heard the saying, you gotta feed into yourself before you feed others. You gotta drink before you let others drink from you. So each week, each month, every 2 weeks, whatever works with your schedule and your finances, do something for you on the pamper side of life. I hope that this message reaches the women who are needing to hear it. I hope this message reaches women who are wanting to learn more and grow. I hope this reaches women who are struggling right now in life and trying to figure things out and just needed to pick me up. I'm here for you. My name is Andretta. I've been there and I'm here to support you along the way. If you want me to do some more videos like this, just let me know in the comments. And I hope you have an amazing week.